Hey there, everybody. I would have been on a couple minutes earlier, but I was trying to figure out why the YouTube side wasn't updating for the stream going live and realized I still had a button yet to click. So I guess I boomered today, even though I am actually officially Gen X. Let me go ahead and get a poll set up. Let's see. Run the set, get a new one, or do shop streams until get to see doc. Okay, there we go. Start a poll here. Just looking at my glasses. Probably should have cleaned them before I came up. Having a little hard time reading the screen. Don't think it's a migraine, so I should be fine. Hey, Gwen, nice to see you on. Hey, Philip Martin, good to see you as well. And, all right. So I've already set up the redirect to Runkle's recap for the Karen Reed trial. I don't know if they were doing anything today or not, but Runkle's recaps are always good. So the goal today is to try and get as far along as I can on, I might have to, oops. Okay. I don't think that screwed anything up. I hit my keyboard accidentally. I might have to run and get glasses cleaned if I can't see clearly enough to read the instructions. Admittedly, they're only reading glasses, but if you can't see, you can't see. All right, so there we go. All right, so I believe this is the correct orientation for this one. All right, so I guess I should set it there till I get the blocks counted off. So I need one 1x4 dark gray, which here. If it's not bright enough, let me know, and I can get a couple more lights on here. And also trying to figure out, let's see, 2x3, two of those, the light gray and the dark gray. Trying to figure out if I should go ahead and, looks like we might be running a little bit, oh, there's, apparently I missed one earlier. Okay, so there. The concert for Little Big is this Friday, and I have tickets for it. It starts at about 8 o'clock at night. And this weekend, I also wanted to also go into Philly to one of the light gray 2x4s. I wanted to go into Philly to 5 of the dark gray. Anyway, as I was saying, I wanted to go into Philly to get some wood so I can make Talked Ice. I found a place that's kind of near the river in downtown Philly. It's a wood store. They are selling 6'4" rough sawn maple in sizes that I can relatively easily use my planer and the new table saw to make into the 1¼ square balusters, or whatever is the appropriate name if you're not using them on stairs. 2 of the 1x6s and 6 of the 2x6s. It's these, okay. Anyway, I want to pick some of them up so I can get started on that. I have enough for Mrs. Torrens, one in the OK to export wood called mahogany. That isn't actually the original mahogany, but they call it that so that they can sell it. And there's a stock for people to buy who want it. 2 of the 2x8s, which I believe are these. Yep. Anyway, I have enough for hers, but I don't have enough for anybody else's. I've got at least one other order. So I figured I'd stop down there, pick up what I could afford to get. And that's the 2s. I want the, so we go. 2 of these. So anyway, I want to get what I can there and get started on that. Because if I don't get started fairly soon, I am going to be on a really super bad time crunch, which will annoy the heck out of me. All right, so 2 of these. And 3 of these. Yeah, I want to have at least several made, and I want to keep the pipeline of parts going so I have at least a reasonable stock for that. I look forward to Mr. Runkle's recaps. Yep, they're pretty nice, and I like his snark. It looks bright enough to me. All right, thank you very much for that. There was no court today. Runkle's recap is court from Friday. There's some pretty spicy stuff in there. I caught Hayden catching one of the spicier bits, and he was like, "What the f? What the actual f?" I don't want to use those actual words, but it was pretty obvious that he was very, very surprised that they would say that in court. All right, so I guess I should start on this end. I'm going to try and move this over so I get a little bit better light without blinding myself. Yeah, that makes it hard to see for you guys. I will just leave this back over here. And I will move another light over. That's a little more diffuse. So I can do this without knocking the camera around. Yeah. All right. There we go. Now I can read this better, and it doesn't look too blinding on the camera. That's a good sign. Okay. All right. So we have 2, a 1, and a 2, and we have a 2x8 that. Okay, so 2x8, and in the middle here and there. Let's get that in place. And then we have a 2x4, which goes here. And another 2x4, which goes here. And I think I gotta use the camera again because my eyes suck for this. One of the things I do want to do today is I got a bunch of pictures that I want to take for the community tab. I want to do a picture of the one of the storage tote for all the cones. All right, so that's a 2x6. So it looks like 2 2x6s. Which are these? I was able to get the 2x6 offset by 1. I was able to get the ceiling fan in the kitchen replaced. It took about 2.5 hours and made me a lot more exhausted than I was comfortable with. But hopefully I will be able to see the orthopedist by next Tuesday and get a better idea on what I need to do to get better. And another 2x6 next to that. Actually, let me move this a bit over so you can. I'm not like hiding anything. There we go. All right, and I think it's a 2x4, and so 2x4 goes there. And then I believe one of the long ones here. Let's see, is it as long as one of these? Yep, okay, so that's off by 1. So that goes there. And then we've got to do a combination one here, which is 1, 2, 3. On fifth is a 2x3 dark gray. So that's there. And then a 2x6, which is 1 over. There we go. And this lines up with here. Underside lines up. That's pretty good. So after the lamp was done, I didn't really get a chance to nap much, which was probably not a good thing. Mrs. Torn got home about 12:30, and then we drove out to the planning meeting, which planning meeting was nice. I was not as awake as I would have liked to have been, so Mrs. Torn drove most of the way, and I napped, which she said was okay because it's her normal daytime. But I still feel bad that I wasn't able to do that for her because she doesn't normally like driving all that much, but she likes driving at night. Not too bad, so not too bad there. Meeting went well. Should have a good year this year, I'm hoping. And then on the way back, we had already booked a hotel room, so we were able to get a place not too far driving away. Had a nice dinner at the local steakhouse, and had a reasonable night's rest. And then after that, had a leisurely drive home. Got home safely. Let's see what else was going on. For those that are interested in my Pokemon Go experiences, I finally unlocked Mega Gyarados on a remote raid where the hotel was, which was reasonably nice, though I did have to wind up using 2 remote raid passes for it because they backed out the first time, but that's one of the risks you take. Right, so, yep, it's an open hole there. And 2x3 there, and 2x3 light gray here, and let's see, is that one of the long ones or the short ones? And that's one of the long ones. So this one goes here. We're almost done with this move. And 2x4 here. And this extends just 1 past here. Leaves 3 there. Yep, that's good. All right. And then off by 1 and did I miss a couple? Let's see. I got a 1x4. My 1x4 short. Oh, is that a 1x? No, that's a 2x4 there. I use a 2x4 when I should have done a 1x4 because I don't see the 1x4 there. All right, let me see if I messed up here. All right, that looks good there. Yep. Off a bit. All right, so this 2x4 doesn't go here. It's supposed to be 1x6 there, and the 1x4 here, and then the 2x4 is off by 1 here, and this goes here, and then this is off by 1 here. And there we go. Let's see if I can't get those all pressed in and secure. There's a couple of gap edges here. Oh, let me catch. Ooh, I am very far behind on chat. Let me catch up real quick. Go. All right, so still looks a couple of piles of confetti sprinkles. Yeah. Hi everyone, watching a movie. I have a stream on. Might not be chatting much. No worries on that, Marmar. And I have to say, congratulations. I saw Ian's little note. If you want to share that, that's great. If not, that's fine as well. Hey, Maylee, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. Hey, David Nelson, nice to see you on. Remember to hit that like button on the way in and double check your subscription. Yes, please do that. Apparently, in the last week, I've lost about almost 10 subscribers. And I don't know if it's YouTube, but it's been like dropping off like one per day. So, yeah, greetings there. I've never played Pokemon Go. I kind of forgot it exists. My roommate likes playing it, and it's kind of something that helps me like get out of the house and not just vegetate, so to speak. Thanks, but it was Marvin who got the code right. He wasn't eligible to enter the contest. Okay. Hey, Daily Dysfunction. Nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. And I think we're up on greetings. I'll do a quick check, see how many people are watching on Rumble. We got about, looks like one other person at least. No, two other people. All right, so we are ready for the next move. Let's see some of the other stuff that was going on. I am exploring the possibility. Let's see, I've got a 1x3 and a 1x4 and a T. I'm exploring the possibility of either building or getting a CNC lathe so that I can make the pins for the coma blocks, because doing them by hand or with like jigs and using variable size dowels that are not all that precise has been kind of a pain in the butt and hard on my back when I do it the way I've got it set up. So I've been looking at alternative options here. Two of these and three of the 1x6s, dark gray, and five of the 2x6s, dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and two of the 2x8s. 1, 2 of those, and 5 of the 4x8s, I believe. Yep, 4x8s. 2, 3, 4, 5. One of the main suggestions I got was either modify my stuff to the way I make the Takadais to pre-existing parts, or come up with a way of injection molding them, which wouldn't necessarily be that bad, but with my experience with injection molding other stuff, I've had to essentially I bought a pre-existing mold, and okay, so 2x8. Let's see. No. Okay, yeah, 2x8. Yep, there we go. Don't throw it on the floor. So I'm not sure if that's going to be cost effective for me in the short term. And 2x4, 2x4, or 4x8, 4x8. So there and there. So I'm trying to figure out options to go with that. I've been following a, let's see, another 2x8 here. I've been on a home-built CNC page on Facebook to try and see what the options are there. That's where they're getting a lot of the advice. And, oops. 1, 2. Ooh. Should have done 3 of those. And then a 2x4 light gray and dark gray. So maybe taking a picture would be easier, and then I could it might work. I could take close-up pictures of each of these and then share the screen on it. That might work out pretty well there. So this one goes here, and let's see. So the other one lines up at the end here, and 1x3 goes there, and I'll have to do that for future ones. I don't think I can do that on the fly this stream. That way I'm not having to pull the phone out so often. All right, so then we got a 4x8 and a 2x6. All right, so 4x8 matches up with that edge there, and 2x6 lines up on the back end. At least it's got this little green spot here that I can use to check location. All right, and 1x6 off by 1 and a 1x4. All right, so 1x6 off by 1, and line that up a little better. And 1x4. Right, that looks off a little bit. Let's line those up a little better. There we go. All right. And we've got another 1x6, 2x6, 2x4. All right, so 1x6, which is lined up on the back end. Whoops. Crud. Now, where did that go? That was the green piece I was talking about. I hate it because I can hear them rattle, and then I do not see where they go. All right, let me finish up this layer, and then I will see about getting it back on. All right. 2x6, and so 1x6, and then 2x6. And a 2x4. Sounds like I'm talking about lumber here. Anyway, I was when I was talking about the Little Big concert in Philly. So 2x6 there. Offset by 1. The thing I was thinking is that the concert starts at 8, and the wood store probably closes at about 5 or so. Is it worth it to save gas to only go down into Philly once? And that's 2x10 after that. And then there's a 2x8. I guess that's 2x8. And it's there. We're off by 1. And let's double check what I got here. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, okay, so that's just an 8. And And a 2x3, 2x6, 2x3. All right, so no, I'm not looking at that right. Let's go on this again. But yeah, I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and go into the um, go in the city and stay there. Um, that's what that should have done. It's supposed to be like that. So that should be. Yep, that looks like that's where it's supposed to be. All right, now it's a 2x3, 2x6, 2x3. So that's off by 1, 2x3, 2x6, and 2x3 the straight way, as opposed to the 90-degree way. And T goes here, and this goes here. And then we got a 1x6 and a 2x6. Anyway, jumping back to the CNC mini, I'm thinking like a mini lathe, like a jeweler's type lathe that's been converted for CNC for making pens out of Delrin, which is a relatively stiff plastic that can be cut fairly smooth and leaves a good finish. All right, so I'm going to check real quick and see if I can find where that one went. It's relatively large, so I'm hoping it won't take too much effort. That's sorry, standing up is still pretty difficult. That's why I couldn't see it. It didn't land on the floor. It landed on the book. All right. Let's see. Okay, so this is the front end here. And where is the... Oh, it fell out. Okay. I can see where that would present a problem. Let's see if I can't figure out where it popped out from. Go back to here. All right, so under the light gray one. So, and on the furthermost corner of that. So, let me get this one back in place. There we go. Be careful not to let it pop off again. Catch up with the chat real quick here. Sorry, the concert is for a Russian or an English singing Russian. I guess you call them techno rave, pop, funny group called Little Big. And originally because they had a little person as one of the singers, though she transitioned out and they kept the name. And they were a relatively larger group a while back, but when the Ukraine stuff started up, they had a split because a couple of the members were supporting the Russian government. A couple others didn't want war at all and moved to LA and have been making music there. And they are what I consider the core members of the group. The one essentially was the founder, and I can't really pronounce his name without like looking at it. But he's he's actually a psychology professor, or not professor, but I think he's either a psychology master's in psychology or a psychology PhD. But they come up with really weird music, but it's fun to listen to. All right, so for 60, we have a light gray, 1x3, 2 dark gray 1x3s. The concert's actually taking at a bowling alley and music venue. 2 of the light gray 90s, 2 of the dark gray 90s. 2x2 light gray. I think we're running low on those. There's a couple where I wasn't expecting them. Right, so, nope, that's not a 2x2. It just looks like it from the bottom. There's a 2x2 where I was expecting it. And a dark gray T. And 4 1x3s that have a smooth top. Let's see. Do we have them out, or am I have to open up the other bag? I'm thinking I'm going to have to open the other bag. I think at this point I got enough done that I might as well just open the last one and let the contents out. Everything's out of that bag. And let's move these big ones out of the way. That looks like we got a couple stuck on here. And let's go ahead and get that one off. And that one off there. This does look like it was the right one. I'm seeing some smooth topped ones. All right, so we're looking for 1x3, or looks like 1x4 smooth top ones. So that's a 1 and 2, 3, and 4. That looks like most of them actually. And a 1x4 transparent blue. There we go. And 3, it's a 2x3 smooth top. So 1 in dark gray, 2 and 3. 2 2x3s in light gray. There is 1 and 2. And 25 2x4s in dark gray, which are these ones over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, and 24, and 25. Let's put them over here. and one 2x4 light gray, one 1x6 dark gray, that's here, and one 2x6 dark gray. All right. Looks like we finally reached our surface level. Let's see. All right, so one off and a 2x4. All right, so one over here and covering two of them. Then a 1x4. Get that on there. And 1x6 and a 2x6. There's the 1x6 and 2x6. Whoops. Gotta be careful not to put too much pressure on there. Felt like it was starting to fold over. All right. And 2x4, offset from one there. And we got two more of them in line. One and two. And then we got a two 2x, a 1x, and two 2x. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2. And so we got a 2x3 dark gray. Yep, there we go. 90 degree here. And all right, so we got a 1x3. Yeah, okay. So 1x3 out here. Gray 90 there. Get it on there. And 2x4 here. Offset by 1. 4. 2x4 there. And then we do 2 wide, 1 wide, and 2 wide. 2 wide, 1 wide. At least this is going relatively quick. It's much easier to see which size pieces they are when they don't have all the little nubblies on the top hiding the design. And 1x3. Nope. Nope. 2 gray 90s. All right, so we got one, our light gray 90s. So one here in this way, and one here in that way. That looks good. And now the 1x3 goes here. And then the dark gray 1x3 goes next to it. And light gray 2x2. And dark gray 2x4 goes here. Light gray 2x4 goes next to it. And then two dark gray 2x4s. Looks like we got most of these up already. Making good progress here. And then two 2x3 light grays over by 1 there. And there. Then a 1x4 dark gray. Get the orientation right. Doesn't help trying to put it on sideways. There we go. And 2x4 or 2x6. Yeah, 2x4, and then a 2x3 dark gray, which lines up there. And then I believe that's a T there, and a 2x4, which I believe is here. Yeah, that looks right. And then a 2x4 here. And we have 3 2x4s lining up the back edge here. Some of these don't quite feel like they're going all the way. I'll try and temp them down when I'm done with this section. And I'll catch up with chat in just a minute. I've been kind of running through these because I'm trying to get as much done before 9. 2 and 3. But yeah, I also did a fair amount of console work on Friday. Worked out pretty well. All right, so we have the 1 here, and we have 1x4 here. Looks like I am still missing a spot for a 90. Excellent. Grab an extra one. No, I think that's. Oh, yeah, it's got an underside one, but no, that's not the one I was looking for. That's for the next move. Let's see. I got 2 of the 90s, and I only needed 1. Yeah. All right, so I grabbed 2 of those. And I'm supposed to only grab 2 of the light gray, which is what I got. All right, so we have a little bit of the sapphire block there, and a 2x4 and a 2x3. All right, that move is done there. Let's see if those get nice and secure. All right, I'm going to catch up with chat real quick. I'm hoping they're a fun and zany group. Thanks everyone for voting in the poll and hitting the like button. Let me catch up. Let's see what we're looking there. Won't tell me until I'm done. All right, so yeah, we're currently at 67% for the bricks and 33% for the shop. All right, that's looking pretty good. I got 6 votes so far. Oh, and I got a nice thank you after previous stream where Dave and Wendy were on as guests. It was very nice having them on. They seem to have enjoyed it quite a bit themselves. All right, so I have a spiky sapphire, which looks like it's that one there. I have 3 1x2 dark grays I need. And there we go. And 1 1x4 dark gray, smooth top. 2 of the dark gray 90s. I got those. 1 2x2 sapphire. That's that one there. And 5 2x3 smooth tops. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 31 of the 2x4s. 1, 2. I think this is going to use about all these up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, oops, drop one there, 28, 30, and 31. I still got a few left, about 6. All right, these here. Oops. And I just dropped one on the floor. Definitely heard it, but I know I have some more, so unless I run out, I'll wait to get that one. All right, and 2 of the T dark gray ones. There we go. And 1, looks like 1x10. Which I believe is this one here. All right. And I was mentioning that I was going to be doing a fair amount, or I did a fair amount of constabling on Friday. And so that's a 2x3 here. And they actually have a fair amount more for me to do today as well, but I can put that off till tomorrow because I do have flexible deadlines. Oops. Oh, no, yep, that is the right way there. Okay. So 2 of these. But like I said, I can wait till tomorrow to do the more constable work. So I figured since I already had the stream set up, I'd go ahead and excuse me, do the stream, have fun with you folks, burn off the tensions of the day, and have some fun with you folks. All right, and 1x4 there. And then 2 2x4s. The one of the people at the court said that they, when Mrs. Torn went to pick up the paperwork, said that they hoped they weren't bothering me too much, and she said, "No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any problem at all," and that was correct. I appreciate their consideration, but I mean, I've got the job to do it, so if the work's available, I should do it. All right, so let's see, this one goes here, and the waterfall slope goes there. Get that lined up so it's actually on the pen rather than just kind of loosely sitting. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this as a separate piece. I mean, I push them together by themselves so I don't knock everything else out of alignment. I do it there. That's much better. And so that one sits there. All right, and then we got a 90T here. And I believe that is a, yep, 2x4, which goes here. I can get it to slide over the blocks. I think this piece is off just a little bit. Yep, that was it. Let's slide it over. And now it'll fit on the blocks. And another 2x4 going this way. And next one is offset up by 1. So careful not to knock that green piece off. All right, and then we have a 1x10 or 1x8. I think it's a 1x10. All right. Yep, it looks like a 1x10. And I've got 4 of them lined up this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And okay, we have a 90 and a 2x and a 90 and a 2x. All right, so okay, so the 90 starts 4 over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, this one lines up here. They're looking like they're lining up right. So there, and 90 goes here. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 2. So oops. crud. Now I got 2 of them on the floor. And I think it's only a 90 that I have to grab. And so I gotta remember there's 2 pieces I'm gonna pick up. And so that's there. We're off by 1. And okay, that works. I don't know why I wasn't able to see it before. Sometimes it helps to start at the other end. And then I'll secure on here. And 1, 2, and 3, this direction. After I finish this move, I will check to see what's on the floor. If I can find what's on the floor. 1, 2, and 3. And then 4 of the 2x4s in this orientation, and then 2 of the 2x3s. Same orientation and edge start. 2, 3, and 4. And then 1 and 2. And another 2x4 goes there. And the next one is offset by 1. And 2 on splitting the line. 1 and 2. Make sure those are nice and flush. All right, and that looks like a T goes there. And let's see. Under this cap here, we have a 1x2 going here. On the underside, fill that up. And I think the last 2x3 for this layer goes here. And then the rest is 6 2x4s. So, oh, yep, that's right. I miscounted. I already had 2 on there already. Those line up there. And the 3 remaining ones go here. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Looking better. Or at least looking more complete. All right, so let's see what's on the next move. Okay, so we can set this aside because we are starting a new assembly. Let me do a quick check to see if I can pull up the 2 pieces I dropped, which is a 90-degree and a 2x4 smooth top. I see the 90-degree. Go. And oops. There we go. I couldn't see it, but I could feel it. All right. And let me catch up on chat real quick here. All right. I think we're current on chat then. All right. So 6 of these ones from the new bag, so I would have had to open it anyway. And 6 of the 2x10s, which are these longer ones here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of the 1x10s, or 4 of the 1x10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 of the 2x6s, which are these here. So, all right. So let me bring up the camera, make sure I know what I'm looking at. All right. So 3 of these get set for 4. Oh, I'll set them over here. 3 of these in a row with the 1x10s in between. And same thing on the other side. And 3 of these in between. So 1, 2, 3. Did I not say anything up? Oh, I'm looking at it wrong. All right, so that lines up there. And okay, so I have a 2x6 and a 2x6 in the middle there. All right, so I think we've got this layer started out. And I gotta line up. And then we have these 4 here, and they go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so over the 6th one in. So these get lined up like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visible. Let's get this lined up and punch down. There we go. All right, and for these in grid formation, there we go. And line up the back end. And oops, that one's not in place. There we go. That was what was holding down. All right. And sorry, I dropped my crochet project. I'm halfway through a blanket. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you didn't lose too many stitches or crochets or whatever and got it back. It's great having Dave and Wendy here last time. Yeah, it was indeed. Like I said, I enjoyed it a bit, and they let me know afterwards that they also enjoyed it. And I even saw Gwen on Fluxing Around earlier this evening, and she also said that she liked it. So I'm actually kind of convinced that she actually liked being on. So that was nice. And 1x3 and 2 1x4s. 1 and 2. 2 90 degrees. I think I tossed one up here. Oh well, oh, there it is. So 2 90 degrees. 1 dark gray tee. Hopefully I didn't get too scattered off. There we go. Dark gray tee. 2 2x3s. And 4 2x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1x6 dark gray, and 2 2x8s, or no, sorry, 2x6s, 1 and 2, a single 1x10, a 2x10, and 2 4x8s. Alrighty. Let's see. Need the camera again. All right, so we have a 1x3 there, 90 there, and 2 2x6s. There, there. And oops. So I don't hit the wrong button. All right, and 1x4 and 2x3 and a 1x and a 2x. All right, and then we've got a 2x4, which lines up there, and 2x4 and a 1x6. 2x4, 1x6. There we go. Let's get those lined back up there. All right, 2x4, 1x6, and 2x4. Set by 1 back, and 2x3. Oops. There. All right, 2x3, and a T. There. And those. Let's get those lined up. So 1x4 there, 2x3. Okay. I think that's about as good as I can get. All right, so we'll do it the hard way. What's the clip go? F it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. All right. And okay. Oops. Okay. That's off by 1. So, whoops. Go ahead and let's see if I can fix this on the underside. Make sure these are lined up right. There we go. Sorry if I'm getting a little distracted. We're about 8:30, so I got about a half hour left before I should. And I put it right back where it was. All right. Let's see if I can't. At least it was only the one piece. All right, so there we go. Now that's lined up. All right. And okay. So line that back up there. And the 1x6 and 2x6. And 1x4. And 4x8. And by 4. A couple small ones here. Let's see. So 2x4 and 1x2 there, and 90. And 1x2 the other way. Oh, one of the other pictures is, this is, if I have to buy these for the chroma pens, I think they'll work. They're just slightly larger. These are 5/32 instead of 3/16. They're about an inch long. They have smooth chamfers. There's not like any rough spot to catch fibers on. Since it's stainless steel, it should not rust. So the only problem is, at least when I get them 100 at a time, they're like 34 cents a piece. So while it's spendy, it's not like impossible levels of expense to still keep the pricing roughly the same. All right. And we have a 1x2 light gray, a 1x2 dark gray, 1x3 dark gray, a 90 light gray, a 2x3 dark gray, two 2x4s dark gray, 1 and 2, 3 2x6s, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 2x8, and 1 4x8. All right. Let's see. So we've got a 2x3, 2x4, 2x3, 2x4, 2x4, and 1x3, 1x2, $90, and regular or dark gray 1x2. So I'll make sure they're secure in their spots. And then we have two by four going right there, or 4x8, sorry, 2x4. Oops. Make sure these stay in alignment. And 2x6 offset by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this one go there, and 2 more 2x4s. 1 and 2 and there we go. Alrighty, we're making good progress. It's raining here again. Rained here this morning. I went through some rain like Saturday and Sunday, but it's been pretty dry here today. Yeah, I didn't lose any stitches. Woohoo, that's good to hear. And it's okay. Distraction is entertaining too. Thank you very much. Do a quick check over on Rumble. Let's see. Jump to live. We got 2 other people watching there. All right. And all right. So 2 1x3s, dark gray. 1 and 1. 1 1x4 transparent blue. 1 one of these. 190-degree dark gray, 2 T's dark gray. So there's 1 T. Oh, there's another. And oops, 2x2 dark gray, and 6 2x3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 2x4 dark gray, 2 1x6s dark gray, and 5 2x6s dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Seems like whatever I do, it involves counting. 1 2x8, 3 2x10s, 1, 2, 3, and 1 4x8. Let's get these a little out of the way so I can see what it is I'm doing. All right. So we have a 2x6. This is weird. Okay, I see what's going on here. Got a raised one drop down there. All right, okay. Misunderstanding what I was seeing. Let's pull out the camera again for elucidation. All right, so got a 90. So in by 1 and a 1x6 and a 2x6. Right. And we have a 1, 2, 2x6s with a 1x6 in the middle. And can't cover up what I'm looking at. All right. And 2x6. Offset a little bit. Offset by 1. Okay. And a 90. No. A 1 by or 2. The 2 T's. All right. So. Okay. So. Oops. And 1 2x2 to there, and 1x4 there. Okay, so that one, the odd shape one, bridges over to there and there. Ready. Okay. And so this lines up. This edge one needs to go. There we go. Just took a little bit to get it down there. Oops, I am off by one. Let's just move this forward one. Go. And make sure to line up. There we go. And this one and that. Let's just get that one down there. And then, there we go. It's the problem with just the over one pin things. They don't always line up exactly right. So, and goes back one button there. And so T and a T. All right, so that T goes there. And that T goes there. And 2x4 lines up here. 2x3 goes here. It's looking right on there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 2x10. Line that up there. And all right, and 2x3 and 2x3 line up there and there, and 2x6. There it is. All right, and 2 back from the divider. There we go. All right, that's correct according to that. And 2x3 and 2x3. At least these are going fairly quickly page-wise. All right, and then we have four by 8 and a 1x3. So 4x8 goes there. I'll worry about the 1x3 in a minute. All right, so 1x3 goes here, and the next 1x3 goes up there. If that does match that, and then a 2x3 next to it. Go. All right, and the long one here. Shorter one. Okay, there we go. And that fits in its allotted spot. And 3, and 3. All right, so that goes there, and that goes there. All right, so there is a 90 on here that I apparently missed somewhere. Let's take a look. All right, no 90s there. And no 90s there. None there. So TNT, that one fall off of there. Yep, that one was on the underside and fell off. Right, here we go. That one is done. We are ready for the next page. All right, so we have a dark gray 1x3, a 2 2x6s, and 5 1x10s, and 7 2x10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Put that one back on here till the next one. And 7 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. And 3 of these, which looks like it's the last of these. All right. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay. So 4x8 goes there. And it looks like a 2x10 goes there. And that one goes there. Two by 6 goes there. And another 2x6. And so this is the same size as that. Yep, there we go. And 3 large ones with 2 single dividers. All right. Go for that. And the layer above it is, all right, so 4x8, and goes over okay. Get that lined up. There we go. Snugged in place. And we got the 1x3. Oh, I've been listening to. That is the right spot. I've been listening to the Czechoslovakian or Czech Republic fan fiction of the Monster Hunter Universe books. Larry's had a interesting extreme popularity for his writing in the Czech Republic, where his books get translated into the Czech language, and they sell really well there. And it has enough of a fan following that they asked Baen, the publisher, for the U.S. version, and Larry, the author, if they could do an anthology of Monster Hunter stories set in Czechoslovakia with the Czechoslovakian canonical monster hunting company, Phantom, and they got approval for it, and they wound up. It did get translated to English and published here, and you can actually get it on Audible. So I've listened to the first couple of stories. I've like into the third one. I'm not rushing it. I'm just taking it slow and easy as I'm enjoying them. Let's see. There we go. One was not wanting to sit down. All right, and another single long one. There we go. And 3 of the 2x. So 1, 2, 3, and that one there. And all right, so that one goes there. That one goes here. Really looking forward to working with the new saw. All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right, that looks right there. All right, so where is that last one by? Almost didn't see it there. All right, so there we go. That one is done. We are on to move 67. Let me catch up with chat real quick here. Counting is good until you find yourself counting and it's not necessary. That's still kind of fun, though. Yeah, when I was bored as a kid, I'd actually tried counting. My dad got us like a odometer or incremental counter for like a production line or something like that, where every time it would move, it would do a mechanical click over. We had fun playing with that as kids. And I would occasionally come up with different methods of counting to pass the time when I was bored. One of my favorite ways of counting was by jumping by powers of 10, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 2,000, just keep going. Until I got bored or too tired of trying to pronounce the numbers. All right, so we have, for this next one, 2 1x3s in dark gray, 3 90-degree dark grays, 2 T dark grays. All right, get a little sparse here. So there's 1 and 2, and 10 2x3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 2 2x4s in dark gray. 1, 2, and 1 of the long ones, and 2 of the 2x. 1, and 4 of the 4x8s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alrighty, and let's see, we've got a, see if I can read these. We have a 90, that's offset by 1, nope, offset by 2. And a 2x3. And 2x3. 2x3. 1x3. And 2x3. And 2x4. And 1x3. And the other direction, 90-degree L, offset by 1. And can't quite make that one out. Let's take a look with the camera. All right. A 1x, a 2x, and 2x3 at the end. All right, and top ones here. 4 of the 4x8s, and this one starts here. Oops. Helps to get them lined up better. That's where that should be. I hope that's right. And then this one here. There we go. And 2 more. Quick double check. Let's see what the next ones are. Right. And 90 here. This one lined up. Let's see where we want to go. There we go. And all right, so we have the 90 there, and 2x4 going there. Bottom one's lined up so that the pins on the top will go down. The pieces on top. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this one a little bit out of the way. All right. We'll do it the hard way. There we go. And there. And there. All right. So we have that 90 in there, And okay. Yep. Okay. So 90 and 2 by 4, and then another. Okay, it's not a 90. That's a T going. Just want to keep sliding around. There we go. So the 90 T there, and the other T goes here. So if I can get this on without sliding things apart. There we go. And a 90L. Did I lose that one? Nope, that's just the T at looking wrong angle. Right now, 2 by 3. And 4 more 2 by 3s. 1, 2, 3, and excuse me, 4. And this one goes here. There we go. That's it for that move. All right, so we have 3 of the 4 by 8s. 1, 2 by 10, 1, 2 by 8, 1, 2 by 4, and 1 by 3, and 1 by 2. All right, so goes there. All right, so we have 1 by 4 here, 1 by 3 here, and then the long 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 there, and this one goes offset by 1. Goes there, and 4 by 8. 4 by 8. 4 by 8. That was a fast move. All right, and okay, 69 is 2 of the 90-degree L's. 1 by 4, which I believe is actually over here. But it could be, oh, duh. Item set in a stack. And 1, 2 by 4, and 2 by 8, 2 by 10, and 3 of the 4 by 8s. Oops, I'm redoing the other one. All right, so 2 of those, 1 of those. Redoing the previous move. These are a little out of square. Let's get them back in. And I only need 1 of the 4x8s, and 2 of the 2x6s, and 5 of the 2x3s, and that's all for this one. 2, 3, 916, got a little long. I think I'll go up to this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is the one I'm doing. Or this one here on 5, and I'll call it a night. All right, so we are this orientation here. Oops, did I knock those off? Yes, I did. I had 2 that fell off the bottom here because they're not all that squeezed down, unfortunately. All right, so, okay, so they are that orientation, and then we have a 2x3 that goes here, and we have 90 here. It goes this one. And we have a 2x3. See it there. Well, since I know it's there, I'll just grab this one and I'll clean it up afterwards. So 90 and another 2x3 there, and a 1x4 there, and 4x8, and 2x6, so yeah, 2x6 and 2x6, and they seem to be having one extra piece here. All right. Oh, that's because I don't need a 1x4. That's why it was confusing. I couldn't see it. And all right, so a 2x3 and 2x3. And or 90-degree L is there. That's looking good there. All right, for the last, we have a 2x8. 2 of these. 2 2x3s. 4 90s. Whoops. 4 90s and 1. And these weird ones. One of the waterfall spikies. Let's see. There we go. Waterfall spiky. And a single 1x. And there we go. All right, and select that, and we have those two going there. And definitely going to need a bit of magnification for this. All right, so we have a 90, a 2x3, and a 90. And offset back 1. So $90, 2x3, and 90. And the top is 90. Okay. And 90 around this corner. There we go. And 2x3, which goes there. And this one goes so that one goes there. And 90. That's 2 on the floor. And apparently butterfingery, so that's probably letting me know it's definitely a good time to stop. Right, so that's there. And this one here is in the right orientation. That goes in there. And the 1x goes next to that. All right, so that is move 70. And I'm not going to do any more, but let's take a look and see what else we have in the number 2 bags. All right, so looks like we do some rigid reinforcing here, some more solid there, another rigid there, build up some more. And then we start adding some green here at the front. And some green and this ivory here. Start putting in some of the organics and flowers. And then that goes, let's see, that goes on top of here. Yep, okay. And then that goes on top of the waterfall. Let's see. And then the wire for the lighting goes in here. And then we start doing the bag 3s, which is where we do the house top and all the organics and stuff. Alrighty. So it looks like I actually have a fair amount here to do, so I will probably still be doing this until I get my interview with the orthopedist. So let me just make sure I'm on the right move. That was 70, I believe. Yep. All right, so start on 71. Let's set this over here so it stays open on the page I need to. Let me catch up with any chats that I need there. All right, thank you very much. Looking good. Let me go ahead and end the poll. All right, so it looks like we are 3/4 bricks to 1/4 shop streams out of 8 votes. All right. And I've got the redirect set for Runkle, though I'm sure he's been going for about an hour now. So thanks for everybody who stayed here. I appreciate that. I don't think there's anything else on here. I'm not going to stream tomorrow night because I got constabling, and I need to make sure I keep my sleep up. And I'm not working Memorial Day, so I might have a semi-marathon stream then. We'll have to see how it goes. All right, everything's looking good here, so I think I will go ahead and wish you all a good evening. Say hi to Runkle's chat for me. I will be joining in a minute myself. And as always, everybody, stay safe. Happy braiding.